One thing I don't want to let go by, and I neglected to do this on the first set, but somewhat on a somber note, but a beautiful note all the less, and I want to sit down. I was very careful with the stitching of these pants to, this is somewhat of a sentimental note for me, but I think that some of you in the community might know who this person is. There was a person who came to every single big band show without fail. I don't think he ever missed a show. And he was a fan first, and he came up afterwards and he was like, hey, like I have this, I'm working on this arrangement of Night and Day. I really want you to sing it, and what's your key, and so on and so forth. He came to every single show. He ended up being a patron of the band, and the reason why we were able to do so many shows, like 5 or 6 shows a year, was because he believed so much in the music that he wanted to see it live on, and he wanted to see big band, which is an expensive and a hard thing to make happen. He wanted to see it live on, and about a year and a half ago, he was diagnosed with a form of cancer, and his name was Thomas Sadler, and he was a brilliant mathematician and traveled the world. And he and I, with my intense and crazy schedule, would carve out a time to go to Upper Crust Bakery every single time I was in town, once a week, if not twice a week, whenever I could make it. And he just became such a dear friend, and was so enthusiastic about the music, and he was so brilliant and so humble about the whole thing. And I visited him several times at his home because he was not strong enough to go out in public, and we just shared laughs as he was undergoing his treatment. And we got together at the beginning of last December before I went out on the road in Europe for 3 weeks, and I had this feeling and I needed to see him, and all of that to say, this is becoming very me-centric, and I don't want it to be. While I was in Europe, he passed away, and I don't do a single one of these shows without thinking of him and without keeping him at the core, and he would always kind of sit over in this corner, which is maybe why I'm avoiding looking over in this corner, but he was somebody who was so near and dear to me, and we're right about the 12-month point of his passing, and so I just wanted to, if nothing else, tell you about my friend Thomas, who's a really beautiful person who really wanted to see this music live on. And he lives on through this music, and that's all that he ever would have wanted. And the fact that it's a packed house on a Tuesday would have been exactly what he wanted to see. And I just want to thank you, unknowingly albeit, for being a part of that and for continuing Tom's legacy. And that's the end of my little speech, but thank you through the ether to the great Thomas Sadler. We're going to do a ballad now, which is called A Lonely Christmas, which is really too sad of a sentiment, and he would hate that I did that.